Alright. So this is my first attempt to do something that's completely commentary. This is basically my feedback, opinions, and my own personal thoughts of the breakdown scene by scene of the one I created a long while before it was blocked. This is supposedly Star Wars Story Solo, the Heist Attempt Scene. So let's not further wait and let's get right started. To prevent any copyright strikes or anything like that, I had to make sure that the audio is completely muted, so it's only picture. But that doesn't mean that things are going to be different. You're still able to see the exact same scene. So this is my first time doing this. I'm going to see how it reacts with the audience. And these are all basically on mine own terms. Nothing about like anything else. In fact, you can even leave comments if you still have questions for me about what I'm about to present, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's start with the beginning. Alright, looks like you could tell from right here in my perspective, I know it's kind of blurry in my thing, but they're trying to prevent I guess those snow stormtroopers that were different outfits to take them down. Now I like the way that their idea of getting ready, but here's my I think what looks might do a little bit better for this scene. Maybe they should do a little bit of a farther shot, because I can tell that you see that right here Chewbacca is like basically like only his body is showing and doesn't really show like the full out. I would go like a little bit of a long shot, like not too long shot, but a little bit of long shot, so you can get at least 3 respective from the counter. I know you probably want to see the one in the middle, which is right here, but I think it would work best if you have 3 of them actually showing. Okay, so they're getting down. It looks like okay, I like this shot. This shot looks cool. You can see the far away between that. Though I would say I would do it more in the middle, because my eyes are like pointed in this side. Why I could do something like, if you were doing the shot like this, going a far away, I would put it right in the middle so the audience can just stay focused right in the middle of the scene. Though this again, this is all my opinion, so anyone else can say what in the comments what they think will look better. But my opinion, I think it will look better if instead of in the side, they put it right in the middle, so our eyes are not always turning and twisting into the left and right, and or way in the edge or way into the right edge. It could just be right in the middle, because I think that's why sometimes scenes get a little like complicated when sometimes at times. Okay, now that is looks crazy. I could tell that they're actually doing a good job at showing the how the persons get shot, so that one's cool. And then one gets shot right there. You can tell that they're like going through it. Now this is a really good shot of the how the thing is right near the middle where it's supposed to be, showing how it's turning, and you can see the rest of it, including the background. Very well done with that part. No, the only thing I do not like is that, and even though you're seeing from the tips, I would go a little bit higher instead of below. Like for an instance, if you're doing the shot and you're looking from the point of view, I would do rather just that shot point of view, or if you're gonna have him and the subject blurred out, at least go a little bit above so you can actually see more of this to know what's going on in that situation. Otherwise, you're gonna just be looking at this instead, and it's gonna be hard to tell. Very good respective what they did over here. You can tell he was shooting from far distance. You get that point of angle. And it looks like you see how more of them are basically coming and trying to tack him down. And then basically they did like a 360 where it's like he was turning around and they wanted to show more bullets. So I would go a little bit faster than going way too slow, because if you go way too slow, it's like you're looking at that item or thing for like a couple of long seconds rather than looking at the person right off the bat. And so now they're like doing a shot. That's a good shot right there. You could tell they're like lifting it up. Alright, so it looks like they did a good job showing this shot. However, I would do it really not too long, but I would go like at least half and half, so that way you can get more of the situation right there, and that's when I cut it. Then this is the scene with the pirates. You can tell most of them are like going towards the main characters. Now that is pretty neat how they did that shot right there, where you just fly by and they just, you know, went through. But however, I would do also half and half with that, when after flying by, where you just see, like, you just cut first to them seeing that and turning, and then doing that at the end where the pirate goes flying through in there. Looks like they're still shooting, however, but there's nothing really much going on around here. That's pretty neat how getting one perspective after another and going through it. You can tell Solo, the younger Solo, is just trying to, you know, bear with it. He gets a shot and able to destroy it, which is completely good. And then you got this shot where it's like he gets hit, but he's basically like getting up in fire. Now, let me go back to the scene. This is a good shot, and he's trying to shoot that person down, but it cuts way too fast. I would, you know, do it for like a little bit more seconds on the other person before cutting right into that. That's what I would have done with that shot, so that way it doesn't look like it's jumping too fast too much. And that's when Solo sees the situation going wrong. So that's about it. There's my breakdown. This is the first one I did. It was pretty interesting to go through the shot and see goods and bads and flaws. I'll give this scene basically an 8 out of 10. There was a lot of mistakes, but after all, every shot still satisfied me to continue watching through it. There is still like chances for improvements if the series that they're making on Disney Plus will have like shots that are more interesting, like the sample. If I watched I remember that scene with Godzilla versus King Kong in that ginormous aircraft carrier ship. They did a crazy shot where it just went upside down and back to the same position, like a whole like 360, doing it in like, instead of turning to like, you know, right and left, they did a up and down 360, which was insane. That's what kind of shots I think we should try using. Not saying for every type of movie, but some movies in Star Wars they should use, so it can make the scene jump a little bit more interesting. Now, I'm not saying you can do it all the time, but that's basically it. Again, that's my breakdown and commentary of the shot. I'm pretty sure that this one is just my own opinion. If anyone wants to leave in the comments, they welcome to, and that's about it. So this is Jimmy Pablo signing off, and bye bye.